Here's how this went down. Someone reached out to me and said, would you be interested in buying my collection? And he sent me the list, and it was over 200 PGX graded slabs. And I said, how much were you looking to get for these books? And he said about $6,000. I went over the list and decided that there was actually no amount of money that I would be willing to pay for these books, which is what I told the seller. And he said, well, in that case, how about I just give them to you for free? To which I was absolutely shocked. I did not see that coming, and I said I would be, elated to receive these for free. I will help you facilitate giving them back, giving them all away to the community. So I paid for the shipping of the books to come to me, and I'm paying for all the shipping to get them out to all the winners. And there is, at this point, I think there's going to be over 10 winners, because it's just way too many books to give to one person, so we're breaking them up into stacks. So if you want to win one of these stacks of absolutely free to you comics, all you have to do is like this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna pick all the winners and announce it in a future video. We'll let this video that you're watching now run for about a week or two after it releases, and then I will pick the winners from each video. So there's 3 videos total about this collection, and you still have time, if you're watching this within 2 weeks of when it came out, to go enter on those other videos as well if you haven't left a comment over there. I'll put a link down in the description to those other videos, and I suggest that you watch at least the first one as well if you're new to this whole story, because the end takeaway, the big lesson that was learned in this whole thing is not all books are worth getting graded. And that was the huge mistake that this seller made. It's also a mistake that I did make, but was saved by a set of circumstances that probably would have stopped my business in the tracks. I might not be here talking to you today about these free comics if I had made the same mistake. And I recommend that you go watch the first video to see what I'm talking about. It's a very common mistake, because people think that it will just be easier and you'll get more money if you just get all your comics graded, and that's not the case. Most books aren't worth getting graded in the first place when you think about the magnitude of how many books are out there, and then there's the condition part. And so if you don't know those two things and can't match them up, you can get into a lot of trouble getting a lot of books graded, because you can waste a lot of money. I also have videos on this channel called something like which books are worth getting graded. I have several videos about that go into all of the details, but we're not going to get into that here today. We're just going to go flip through these stacks, see these, a lot of them are awesome comics, and just take a look and flip through them. But before we do that, I want to remind you we do a monthly giveaway here on the YouTube channel. If you subscribe, comment, and like. Separate and above this giveaway, we give away tons of stuff here at Bryce Comics. If you just follow along, there's just so many giveaways. And then we also have a giveaway over at the website if you subscribe to the newsletter. But more importantly, that's where you get first access to new collections as they come through the shop. If you use code COLLECT10, that code is always active for BryceComics.com, and we always have a bunch of awesome, fun, exciting new inventory coming through. We also have a Whatnot channel. If you haven't followed me over there, there's a link down in the description for $15 towards your first purchase on Whatnot. And I always have books in the Buy It Now for $15, so you can stop by and pick up a free book over there. And lastly, follow me on Instagram for trades for grails and other fresh content over on Instagram. So let's turn this camera around and flip through these books. So here we have 6 different stacks of comics. You'll see there was even one CGC graded comic that he threw in there, and as you can see, it's a 3.5 X-Men number 198. So it kind of gives you an idea of, the thought process behind this is there's just no concern for condition or anything. These have been cracked out of their PGX slabs. So they were all PGX graded. This is just half of the book. So the other half came in a previous video. And you can imagine how massive that would have been to ship over 200 actual slabs. And so it was just a lot cheaper and more, economical, and just made more sense to crack them all out of the PGX cases and send them raw. These are actually, fairly protective and good little protectors for the books. A lot of them just need to be read and enjoyed anyways. So I separated them into different types, like your A tier, B tier, and C tier, and tried to, spread the love and even it out through these 6 stacks of books here. So starting with this stack, Spawn number 9, first appearance of Angela and Medieval Spawn. X-Men number 56, Deadpool Team Up. Namor 37, look at that, 90s foil goodness. Fathom, Michael Turner cover, number 9. Fathom number 10. Silver Surfer, Avengers Wizard number 0, very thin book on that one. Fantastic Four number 4, Thor number 501, Fantastic Four number 1 from this series, Prophet Chapel, looks like a sketch edition number 1, The Suit, Chrono War number 9, 9 Volt number 1, Invincible Iron Man, Rising Stars number 5, Witchblade. I'm careful not to, downplay Witchblade too much. One of my subscribers and friends, Alan, worked a lot on this property, so not taken away from the series of Witchblade. Awesome Michael Turner cover, Rising Stars 3, and X-Man number 19. So here we'll do the one that includes the CGC graded slab. I mean, why not just keep it in the slab? 3.5 white pages, which is kind of funny. Boba Fett, Star Wars 1/2 from Wizard. That's a good book. X Factor number 100. Deadpool 884 Scotty Young variant. You've got the Watcher here watching Deadpool take a bath, and Deadpool says, "This is getting creepy." Superman number 0. Looks like a slightly metallic ink on that one, which is cool. Thor 482, Turok number 1. There you go, guys. I know this is going to be the stack everyone wants to get. The chromium embossed foil Turok number 1. Iron Man 230 newsstand, Submariner number 1, Avengers 352 newsstand, Night Thrasher number 1. Some awesome 90s foil goodness on that. Warlord number 130, Warlock. Lord Pumpkin, The Queen is Dead and Long Live the Pump. Chapel number 1, X-Force 21, Superman of America, Wildcats foil cover. Alright, this stack is starting off with Todd McFarlane Spidey, 332 newsstand edition. Can't get mad at that. Fantastic Four, 35 center, Maximum Clonage Spider-Man, full foil goodness on that. X-Men 259 newsstand, Citizen Kane Part 2, X-Men 312 newsstand, Wild Thing number 1, X-Men number 239 newsstand, 269 newsstand, Thor 315 newsstand, Iron Man, some Iron Man in the 200s, Avengers West Coast, guest starring Darkhawk. There you go, newsstand edition. Cable number 34, Captain Marvel. Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja number 1, Hawkman 26, and Arachnus. This stack here starting off with Avengers 260 newsstand, the first cover appearance of Nebula. Uncanny 124, Hulk 253, Thor 326, very interesting Silver Surfer cover. Avengers 350 newsstand, Storm with a very cool foil cover. Mighty Thor 436, Alex Ross on Universe X Special Edition. Razor number 0, so this is embossed foil cover, and there's a whole stack of Razor books here with some highly provocative covers. So a whole bunch of Razor books here, like I said, highly provocative, uncut Razor, and these ones are in regular bags and boards. So these I'm thinking he just threw in that weren't actually PGX graded, so which is just as well, because these shouldn't be graded in my opinion. This stack here starting off with Deadpool number 1, great book right there. Hulk 1/2 from Wizard, X-Men 272 newsstand, Iron Man 193, Psylords number 1 with that full foil cover, Avengers 316, New Warriors number 40 newsstand with that gold foil cover. FF 337, Action 598. I mean, this cover must have sold a lot of copies. What is going on here? How have I not seen this? Newsstand edition. Spawn, Blood Feud, Witchblade, Robin, Marvel Knights, FF 1/2, some more Michael Turner's Fathom, Iron Man, Lady Vampire #1, Exo Manowar, Avengers, and Silver Surfer. Alright, last stack here. Another awesome Spidey cover, Eric Larson on ASM 330 newsstand. Fantastic Four. This is those monocolor embossed. This is issue number 371. Avengers #1, #3. Dawn, The Return of the Goddess. Joseph Michael Lisner edition there, #1. Invincible Iron Man #1. Superman Aliens. I had never seen that. Secret Files and Origins #1. X-Men 55. Uncanny #331. Superman Wonder Woman. Got a very interesting cover here with a swastika on her forehead. Monster Fighters Inc. #1. Onslaughts. Brigade. Hellstorm #16. Doom 2099 #2. X Factor #8. And Dirty Pair #2. Oh, not the last one. Ascension 1/2. So there you have it, guys. Massive shout out to the very, very generous seller of these books that decided to wrap up the mistake he made with getting these books graded that probably shouldn't have been graded by giving them all away to the community for free. Absolutely shocking turn of events. I did not see this coming, and I'm so glad that it actually came to fruition and he sent the books that he did. I do believe this is the last of it. I think I need to go back to the emails and see if there's going to be another shipment of books or not, but I believe this is about 200, and he's probably going to keep anything that he hasn't sent at this point. But I do need to go back and check that. But once again, I recommend you check out those other videos if you haven't followed the whole story to get the whole story about how this all came to fruition. Don't forget to just leave a comment down below and we'll enter you to win one of these stacks, and then go comment on those other videos as well, and I'll pull some winners from that. Post it in a future video and just put it up on the screen. All of the winners, I'll contact you directly. It will always be from me. Don't fall for scams if somebody's trying to impersonate Bryce Comics in any way and ask you for any kind of money. That's a scam, okay, because it's all going to be 100% free. I cover everything. Follow me over on Whatnot, link in the description for $15 towards your first purchase. Thanks as always for sticking with me to the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Checka, checka, checka. Here's how this went down. A seller reached out to me and said, here's how this went down. Probably didn't worth, but that badoo, babadoo, baba ganoush, Alibaba. All right, here we go.